Hey, I wanted to do a different kind of video today. There is some white noise because there is a humidifier in this basement. You can see there's a lot of junk in here. Yeah, this is my parents' basement. And that's what's making all the noise because we need to keep the humidity up for this grand piano. So that's why there's that noise. It needs to be on today. Okay, so I wanted to show you this stash of some craft stuff, which it's not like perfectly organized right now, but I just wanted to share it because I don't know, I have lots of dreams about like stashes of art and craft stuff, and I just thought it would be a neat way to make a video. So yeah, there's lots of like bins and boxes, and these are mine right here. That like garbage bag and all the stuff behind that is not mine. I'm gonna just put this in continuing on. Got you in the tripod, and I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. Let's get a little closer down. So the reason why this looks a little bit, I've got lots of patterns that I just kind of threw on top of the bin so that it stays off my desk so I don't get too distracted by it during the work week. That's just the pattern of the baby, what are these things called? Jumper, romper that I've been working on. Yeah, there's that one. There's Pico coming. So yeah, that's here. I should have like a project bag for it, I guess, which maybe I'll do that right now. Okay. I'm gonna organize this a little bit. These are a bunch of patterns that I printed for different hats that I would like to make. There's that hat. There's this one that looks a lot thicker. And there's that hat that has like a bit of a design on it. I don't know if there's another picture. So those are some patterns for hats. Slide them along here. This is just actually, this bag was from some bed sheets. And I've got these balls that are already rolled up with this like really nice fine moonshine from Juniper Farms, which is baby alpaca, wool, and silk. It's gloriously soft and squishy and very hand wash only. Like, do not agitate. Really nice stuff. So I was thinking about making some hats from that, but I don't know, if something is that delicate, what sort of things do you think would be good to make out of it? I can't make baby things, unfortunately, because you can't wash this very easily. But maybe I'll take that out and use that as a project bag. Hey, Pico, don't. I have a little bit of this pink left because I made a hat. Should this be a project bag? I must have other bags somewhere, but I don't know where. But yeah, I'm going to. Just to keep them a little bit more organized. I'll keep the other balls and then just one. I'm almost done that baby romper. Okay, so that's that. This little bin, I have all of my double pointed needles and my circular needles in there. Because they don't really fit in. I can't put the lid on it. So that I need some solution there. I might like to make like a holder for those eventually someday. This is an empty one that I could be using maybe for something else. This is the newest yarn that I have. Oh, I love it. So it's this brand again, Juniper Moon. So I don't know where it's from. Italy. And this one is 94% cotton and 6% nylon, and so that means you can wash it. It does say hand wash only on it. I guess, see, hand wash only. Oh, it's just so soft. I think that would make a nice, I think this would make a really cool hat. That's what I got it for. It's nice and chunky and soft. Ugh. Really soft. And I got the same kind, but in this mint, kind of mint green. Which is a really nice color too. I like mint green. And I'm not too sure what I should make out of it. Sorry, I didn't realize I'm holding it sideways. Mako cotton. Touch of nylon for strength. Mermaid's Lullaby. Apparently this is a discontinued color, so I got it for sale at my friend's store. So actually I have bought a lot of yarn from her store this pandemic, including this one too. So she actually, it didn't come in a ball like this, but she used a thingy at her store to roll it up. This one is a Canadian yarn. Oops. Called Trailhead. I think it's Canadian. Trailhead Yarns. And it is 100% organic cotton. So it is all the way washable. Bulky. And it's 40% recycled cotton. Wash on cold, tumble, dry low. Product of Switzerland, dyed in Canada. Trailhead Yarns. And this one's called Yosemite. And the color is called First Flight. And this is super bulky, and this is kind of like a gigantic ball, as you can see. The weight, what is the weight? 200 grams. And so instead of 100 grams, it's actually 200. It's important to keep the label, huh? That's where it goes. I like that it's like a big disc. So I was gonna make a hat out of this. Because it's cotton, it won't be warm. It's gonna be like a cool hat, so I think I'm gonna make a top instead. And one of these can make a top, like a sleeveless top. Sort of a tank top, I guess. So in order to do that though, I need to get some bigger needles that I don't have yet. Really chunky ones. It's thick yarn. It's not super soft, it's very cottony, so it's, I don't know, it's just normal cotton feeling. This, my mother wound that up extremely tight. This is a ball of sock yarn that I think my mother's friend gave to me. I don't have the label, so I don't know what it's made out of, but sock yarn is generally washable because socks, you gotta wash them. And I had knit like into a scarf, but I didn't really like it, so I let her take it apart and roll it up. So it's really rolled up tight. But it's a cute color. I don't love it. I'm just not a big, green isn't really my color. But this one like self-patterns into a really neat design. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I might make something, like I might make a gift out of it for somebody, but I don't know yet. Sock yarn is really small, so you have to use those tiny needles, and it just takes a lot longer to make anything out of it. Like this. This was a gift sock yarn. Same kind as the one I'm making now, that little romper. This is the same brand of sock yarn, and I made this little dress that I still need to put on buttons there. And I would like to give this away as a gift because I don't love the color, but it's really cute. I like that detail on the top, how it's this kind of cap sleeve. I would wear something like that, absolutely, myself, but just in a different color. And that's the buttons in there. Should keep them close by so I can finish it and do something about it. Give it away. You know, I've considered making an Etsy as well for some of these things, because like this, for example. Now this is really cute. I made this toque, and this is out of the alpaca wool blend, silk as well. So alpaca, wool, and silk. I made it in an enormous pom-pom that's curly cute. It's all curly. It looks like ramen noodles. It's huge on top of this toque, and the toque is very, very lovely, but it's a little bit small. I think because I knit a little bit tight, so on my head it just stretches out quite a bit. I wonder if I can show you somehow. Can you see? Pom-pom is amazing though, so it's not bad. It will fit a small adult head. It would be great for a kid, but except for you can't really wash it very easily. You have to wash it by hand. So that's why it's a little bit like, I don't know. It's a good adult hat if you can treat it nice. It would fit lovely on a kid, but it wouldn't be like a playground hat because that's hand wash only. Hand wash only. Woo! Of course I did that. But I like the triangles. I like the triangle design. Can you see it? Yeah, it's cute. Okay, so I think that's all my made things. And then let's look at the stash of other stuff. Got a random tote bag here. Maybe I could use that for my yarn. This ball of gray, which could make a great hat. This is very bulky. What's going on here? What? Oh, it just has a string coming out of it like that. Oh, so it's a nice, really super chunky yarn. I think it's acrylic. So I just bought that at like a craft store for making hats. And then similarly, oh yeah, this is a little bit thinner than the other one. It's still really chunky though. Acrylic. Like the other one. This one just has the label on it. Those are different grays though. And then lastly is this one. I loved this combination of color. I like these. Warm tones plus cool tones. That's just acrylics as well. And I had started making, I haven't finished, I started this so long ago. And as you can see, this is just a straight knit scarf type thing, and that's how it stripes. I might take this all out and make something else entirely out of that yarn. The striping is really dramatic. Like, it doesn't stay one color for very long at all. So I bet in something more narrow it would look better. Do you see how it crisscrosses a lot more than I thought it would? Colors don't last long. Or the stripes don't go for very long. But yeah, I don't know why I spend so much time doing that. It's so boring, there's nothing going on it. So that might come out and become something later. But that's the same ball of yarn. I had bought 2 of them. One there. And then, oh, there's still some of that pink left over from the hat. Which I don't know. Should I remake that pink hat with the pom-pom? Make it bigger? I don't know. I already made the big pom-pom, so it needs to have that. All the knitting things now. This is just an empty pencil case that I used for the hand warmers when I knit, gave away as a gift. What's this? Oh, this is the label for the romper that I'm currently knitting. So it's superwash fine merino, so you can wash it. Made in Italy, ancient arts. That's from when I made a pom-pom. You saw that. That was on video. And then I've got all of my straight needles. I don't have too many of those. I have the super tiny ones like you saw. And then I have these, which are slightly bigger. And then these that are just slightly bigger than that. I don't know when it says 4.5. This must be millimeters. And then I got some 8 millimeters and some size 11, which are the same. So these are 2 pairs of exactly the same knitting needles that I haven't used in forever, because I think I bought these in high school. Yeah, they're old. 2 of the same. Carefully, I use round ones, like circular. I knit a lot of things circular because a lot of things you make are made in the round. Oh, right. And then I've got a fake pair of glasses that are just funny, I guess. I've had these since high school. I don't know why. They're just here. And then a lot of patterns. And I have more patterns elsewhere as well. I used to work at Fabricland. And I just like sewed them on. So I've made a lot of these, and then a lot of them I haven't yet made. Oh, that's the pattern for the little baby dress. It's the knitting pattern. Patterns. Almost all the way down. Oh, what's that? That is a receipt that is not in English, not Canadian. Look, oh, maybe this is from Albania. That's weird. Patterns here. Let's just stack them all up on each other. Patterns. Paper, a map of New York, an altitude map, scrapped grid. Oh, I think that was from bullet journal. Oh, this is art stuff. This journal that I haven't done. One of these. Maybe I should do this. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, right up there. Other random things here. I think there's another scrapbook. I'm trying to get the purse out here. This is a lovely antique mail purse from Switzerland. So that's where you keep the mail and keep some pencils there. Looks like I got a receipt in there. What's this old receipt for? Suo, Saint Laurent, Montreal, $46. What was it? I don't know. Anyhow, this purse, I've used it a lot, and I need to get this fixed because it ripped. That's old leather, so I don't know how to do that. I need the specialist to make that better. And I haven't done that, so I'm just keeping it until I can fix it. Yeah, I guess that's mostly what's in this bin. I've got my amazing giant ruler, or it's like a quilting sewing one, but it's square inches. I like it. Bought that in high school. Notebooks and paper. This is just a little bag that a candle came in. And I've used it for knitting projects, so I might do that again too. Pico, are you liking all these balls of yarn? I've got some, a bag dress. This is an American Apparel like skirt slash dress that is shiny, and I just haven't had the heart to give that one away. That should be somewhere else though, not in this bin. Put it there for now. There's some ribbons. Oh, this would be great for St. Patrick's Day. That is today. Maybe I'll do something with that. I don't know. Maybe I can make a bow and put it in my hair. It's a Christmas ribbon, but I don't know. There's a bag just filled with gifty stuff, old gift bags that I can just reuse for new gift bags. Isn't that right, people? I really want to take this out. I don't like that. Ready? Oh my god. Oh no, you can't bite my nails. That's gonna go there. Okay, are you ready for this? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 Isn't that satisfying? And then it ends up kind of curly like that, and that's why the pom-pom on the pink hat looks like curly, because it had been knit and then undone. I started doing that. I used to, once I started something, I would just either leave it unfinished or I'd be unhappy with it, but now I'm kind of like, you know what, life is too short for things that you're not happy with. Wait, I don't know what they say, but anyhow, I have the time and I might as well make things that I like more. So that pink thing, the hat, was a top with the yellow and the blue, and I just didn't like the way the colors were combining, and I didn't think it was going to fit me very well. So I took it apart, and then I made that hat, and the hat's kind of small. So I don't know. The cool thing about knitting is that you can take things apart and remake them, unless you've like made lots of cuts or something into the yarn. This is going to take a long time. I need to go faster. I signed myself up for this, didn't I? I did this to myself. Kind of gets caught sometimes, and then the gravity of the scarf is pulling it so that it comes undone. Humidify, humidify. On the last, like, oh, Pico coming to get it. Now she thinks it's a toy. Pico, hey, 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 let go of it. Pico, stop it. Ew, it's all spitty. Get your mouth off of there. I might need to distract her with a different toy. Okay, there she goes. Could this scarf be a metaphor of anything in your life? What's something that you're like, you know what, this has been just like taking up space in my bin, my metaphorical bin, and I am going to unravel it now so that it can become something more positive. What is that in your life? And as Pico is showing you that sometimes unraveling, there will be hurdles or things in the way, like this cat, that makes it more challenging to get that work done, that internal work that you need to do done. What is that in your life? Hey. Hey. Can you let go? I don't know if this is the kind of content you're here for. Watching a cat make this difficult? Okay, that's too much. You gotta go, Pico. You gotta go somewhere else. Hey? Stop it. Hey, that's not nice. Oh, okay. Let go. Psst. Psst. Yeah, let go. Where are your toys? Yeah, there you go. Play with that. I think that there are always things in our lives that are taking up space, that are unfinished, that are just there, real or whoa, metaphorical, that we need to work on. And it's like, you know what, let's disassemble it. I don't know what, I wonder what exactly that would be in my life. There are many things, the way that I handle things, I don't know. Is it a person? Is it the way that you deal? Is it yourself? Little aspect of yourself? Is that some childhood trauma? Some past relationships? Perfectionism? Competitiveness? Selfishness? She's at it again. This may not end well. Pokey doggy, stop it. No. No. See my slippers? My sweatpants? Wow. So fancy. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Hey, no, stop it. Hey. Where are your toys? Why don't you play with your toys? Come on. Well, I know that I'm more than halfway done now. It won't be too much longer. Is this the home stretch yet, or not quite yet? I love that when it kind of gets caught and then it lifts up and then it just falls down. It feels like a zipper going brrr, zip. I wish you could feel it. And I'm sure if the air wasn't going, then you'd be able to hear it a lot better too. Brrr. Up, 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 up. Brrr. Up, 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 up. Brrr. Up, 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 up. This shape reminds me of what shark eggs look like. The way it's kind of curled and then opening up at the top. It's hairs, it's picking up hairs from the ground. Doesn't that make you think of a shark egg? Kitty. Hey, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Hey, get back. It's not a toy. Hey. I'm glad this isn't nice yarn. This is just whatever acrylic yarn. Yeah, bite my sandal and bite my slipper instead. No, no, no. Get it out of your mouth. Yeah. Take that instead. Sorry about that. She just wants to play. Really wants to play. Now it's getting lighter, and so the gravity's not taking it all the way to the floor anymore. This must be the home stretch, right? So when it comes to yarn, if you're going to like a regular craft store like Michael's or Dessert, which is where I got this one, or I don't know what their store is, Walmart, Target or whatever, most of the yarns that they carry are synthetic fibers like acrylic. Sometimes they'll have bamboo and sometimes they have cotton, but generally it's acrylic ones so that they are, you know, they just feel kind of normal. You can make whatever you want, you can wash it, blah 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 blah, no problem. If you go to like a specialty yarn shop, which is where you get the good stuff, you'll find that most of them are natural fibers. So, I mean, like cotton, which you can probably find at both places, but then animal fibers too, like wool and alpaca and mohair and silk. Like all of those are from, you know, from lovely little animals. Like sheep. Where wool comes from, and they love getting their hair cut. And alpacas, which are, oh, they make really soft yarn that's not as scratchy as wool. Wool tends to be kind of scratchy, and alpaca's not quite as scratchy. And mohair, I forget where mohair is from. And then there's cashmere, I guess, as well. I forgot to mention cashmere, which is from goats. My friend has alpacas, and she gets their hair cut once a year. Their fur, I guess. Their wool. And then has it cleaned and spun into yarn. And they're happy little animals that get their summer haircuts. Silk is different. I mean, if you are someone who is a vegan and who does not believe in anything using or consuming anything from an animal, I guess then you wouldn't want to use wool. But I'm not a vegan, obviously. But I know the animals like getting their hair cut. Silk apparently is kind of gross because they have to like kill all the worms, but it's from worms. And then they spin it up. It's weird. Silk is weird, but it's really soft. So I don't know how you feel about that. If you don't kill bugs, because they're bugs. Or worms, I guess. Nasty little worms. I just don't want any vegans coming after me. Like, I can get not really liking fur or leather because that comes from a dead animal. That's not the same as wool. Wool is not coming from a dead animal. It's coming from a very much alive and happy little sheep. At least the ones I've seen. Wow, we did it. So this is a long video. I haven't made such a long video in a while because I'm not even done yet. I want to show you my fabric stash next.